Good morning everyone, welcome to Jandera, and it is day 21, well it's the 22nd, but it's day 21 of hatching these little eggs, and someone's very excited.
I'm Jonathan!
Yes, everyone knows you're Jonathan.
Yes.
And we've got some chickies starting to hatch. We actually noticed that let's see, that one there started to crack open last night and it was pipping away. So yes, we've got some chicks hatching. Very exciting.
And do you see the one over there?
Yep. We've got at least 5 eggs that are starting to hatch, which is fantastic. Very exciting.
And I can't wait to get that one open, the white stuff.
Yep. So we will keep you posted and we'll be back with more excitement over the day.
Yeah!
It's only been a couple of minutes, but had to check on them because Jonathan got very excited because more of the shell came off.
More of the shell got cracked.
Yep, very exciting. Did you hear that?
I heard a cheep.
That's the cheep cheeps.
I really love chicks.
You do, don't you? It's one of the things we love to do here on the homestead is hatch chicks.
Yeah!
Okay, it's been a couple of hours and we're still waiting. There's little bits of movement here and there, but no one's hatched yet. They're definitely making progress though. I've just organised a hay fever for Gwen, and I'm looking at those others and going, oh my goodness, it's got to be babies coming soon. So I've just organised a hay feeder for her there, and she's decided she prefers to eat the hay from yesterday. Oh dear, what do you do? But once she's finished yesterday's hay, I'm sure she'll go and eat the stuff out of the hay feeder. It's just a bit of a new experience for her, and I was right next to it and I think I startled her slightly. So yes, oh dear, but Gwen's still in one piece, thank goodness. I really would like at least another month before she kids, but the size of those udders, I don't think it's going to be long at all, and then I'm going to end up having 4 goats in that little pen. Oh dear, but it's worked well overnight and Edie's enjoying her hay feeder. I've got to get some more water for both girls, and we do have the second house that we can set up in there. Little Ruth is sitting right there in the corner. I don't know if you can see her right down at the bottom there. So I need to create some more shelter for that IBC. I'm not happy at all about the amount of shade that's there. I might actually move that shade cloth so that it's covering the house as well as the fence. It's just, it gets quite hot out here and it's a bit of a challenge, which is why I'm working on growing plants around the little houses. I'm a bit hesitant to put any plants around this one because we're contemplating possibly setting up some sort of dwelling here out of refrigerated shipping containers, and converting them, which would require getting an extra electrical feed coming down from that post, and I'm not sure how much that's going to cost, so that might completely veto that idea, and we might come up with another option, but yes, don't know at this stage, don't know. But little Ruth has not escaped again this morning, which is fantastic. My little stick patch over there has worked well, which is fantastic. And the girls seem happy, but I do need to get some more water for them. And those udders, on Gwen are looking very big. Honestly, I think I'll be surprised if she makes it another 48 hours. I'll be very surprised. I'm expecting kids from her soon. And Evie's sniffing at the phone. Hello, Miss Evie. Hello, Miss Evie. Hello, Miss Evie. See, it's the way she's panting over there is not... I mean, it's hot out here, and I need to fill up that water. So I'm going to hop off this and go organise some water for them. I just need to turn the hose on, and I can fill up the bucket without a problem. And the next thing I might do is make sure that there's no fireweed over in that patch, so that I can actually move this structure to over there, so that I can actually make it so that the girls can have full reign of the paddock, the electric fence paddock, during the day, but have a enclosure safe at night. Because once Gwen's had her babies, this honestly is not going to be big enough for 4 goats. That's assuming she only has 1. Definitely won't be big enough for 5 goats. We do have a few more fence panels that we could scavenge. Plus I've got a heap of welded mesh panels as well that we could expand it with. It just won't be as sturdy as it is using the gates. But the size of those udders make me a bit nervous. But the Bible tells me to be anxious for nothing, but with all prayer, thanksgiving and supplication make my requests known to God. So Lord, I thank you that you are my provider. I thank you that you care for Gwen. She is one of your beautiful little creations. And Lord, I ask for your hand upon her, Lord. I ask for you to strengthen her and help her to do what she needs to do as a mum, Lord. I thank you for your life just flowing in and giving her strength. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. And we'll just leave that in the Lord's hands and trust that he has a plan. Anyway, I have learnt over the years that getting a vet in for a goat is just not worth it. It ends up costing a small fortune, and most of the time you end up losing both of them anyway. There's really nothing the vet can do for the goats. At least that's in my experience. Others may have other experience, but that's my experience. And at the moment I don't have the money to get a vet in anyway. I do suspect there will be babies within the next 24 hours. But anyway, I got to get water for them. I'll be back soon. It does look like Evie and Ruth approve of their new home, which is fantastic. They love their little house. And honestly, I'm pretty stoked with it too. Gavin has done a fantastic job. He's made it so that it's got some airflow down the bottom. Oh, look at the poor little thing. She's so hot. That's why I've put the extra shade cloth on top. But I'm going to try and get some extra shade there as well, because it's quite a hot day. Oh dear. But I've got some water for Evie, so she's a happy goat. Those udders, oh my goodness. She's come for a wander out of her little house, and I've organised a tarpaulin over the top of the little house, as well as the extra shade cloth, plus a 6-year-old who's taking photos for a photo diary. Hello. But yes, so and I've got some shade cloth on here to try and create a little bit extra shade for Gwen when she's over here next to Evie. That's if she decides to sit there, of course. Last time she was sitting next to the waterer, which I'm in the middle of filling up at the moment. But Little Lucy's doing very well. You might wonder why goats are always sniffing their kids' backsides. A lot of that is because they're actually checking to see whether the baby's got any bugs, so any bacterial infection or viral infection or something like that, because then the nanny goat can produce the antibodies in the milk to give to the baby. So the milk becomes customized for her baby, which is a little bit interesting. It's fascinating how nature works. Yeah. Someone's learning photography. It's always fun, isn't it?
Mom, I think you put a shade cloth in so I can have some shade.
I don't think so. Because you're not staying out here that long. You've got some schoolwork to do.
What about a shade so I can see the phone?
That is a bit of a problem.
I'm going to get that weed.
No.
Mom, is this close now? Or too close?
I don't know. I can't see it, buddy. And at the moment, I'm filling up the water for Gwen. Is she having a drink? Or is she just standing there?
She's just standing there. She's having a drink.
Look at the little tail go. Love it when the little tail wags. So cute. That is one very close to term mummy goat.
How's that,
Oh dear.
Mum?
Do you know? You can't see it. Can you see it? The question is, are you happy with it, Jonathan? Why don't you go around the other side? You're about to get a nice close shot of her possibly feeding. Oh, careful. Walking backwards is a bad idea. Oh, he's all good. He just stepped on the twig. Their shoe came off and he's being a little bit noisy and he's managed to scare the kid and the goat over the other side of the fence. Just got over there. Oh dear. But Gwen's having a nice drink. I'm filling up her water. Just enjoying the nice cool water. That might do. So yes. Anyway.
Oh yeah. I think I'm you go in there and take a photo.
I don't think so. I think you should just go get some lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go water my fruit trees. I'll bring you along. Okay, so this is where I planted my little moringa tree under the leukemia the other day. So I'm just going to give it some little bit of water. I'm not going to be watering a lot because I did give it a really big drink the other day. But I got a little pigeon pea there that was a self-sown one, so I'm hoping that survives. And there's also some Marlborough spinach that was in the pot with this moringa. So I'm hoping that, oh, and the leukemia has, this leukemia tree here, that the goats have been happily nibbling while they were here, has created a lovely microclimate type thing and it's helped to condition the soil a lot. So yes, that's the moringa. hopefully that one grows up nicely. I had planted a mango here a couple of years ago, but just as it got over the top of the metal structure that's there, the previous goats ate the top of it off and killed it. And then when I broke my leg, it all just died anyway. So the only thing that survived that was the Lacina. And over here, I've planted a mango and some comfrey. So I'll give it a quick water. It doesn't get a lot of sun in here at the moment, which is a bit unfortunate, but hopefully it gets some reflected sun off the tin. So hopefully this will start growing quickly. At least it gets a fair bit of shade, so it doesn't use a lot of water. I want to put some more support species in here. Probably some tree marigold that I got some cuttings off when I got the goats. I think I've put some pigeon pea seeds in here, but they haven't come up yet, and they may not. It's the one challenge with putting seeds down there, a bit of a hit and miss. You never know if a mouse has come and eaten it, or whether or not it's been eaten by a bird or just hasn't germinated. So I've actually put some pigeon pea in some pots as well, pigeon pea seeds, so that I know that the tree's actually grown and I'll get it a bit more established before I put it in the ground. So planning on growing a lot of pigeon pea, because pigeon pea is a fantastic nitrogen fixer and support species for all of the different trees around the property, as well as being a really good fodder for the goats. So yes, and of course she's sitting right next to the water again, so she's got no shade there, but she's got shade right next to her if she wants it. But I'd say she's not all that worried about shade. But I've got to get things done. Can't sit out here playing with the goats or looking at the goats all day. Got to go get some stuff done. Anyway, I'll be back later. We'll see how the eggs are going. Have they hatched yet? Another few hours have gone past whilst I've been doing stuff with the goats and watering the gardens and the chickens, and we have some chicks hatched. A little black one and a little yellow one. And there's more coming. I think she's going to bust out of that egg any minute. The little one's trying to encourage it. Say, come on, won't you come? Little black one's going, come on, out you come. Oh. Here it comes.
It's gonna be so cute.
It will be.
Like the others are so cute.
They are.
Yes, they are.
And it's out of the shell. Looks like it's another white one.
Yellow.
Yeah, yellow one. There's another one. And that one's going, come on, out you come. Yeah. Here it comes.
It's gonna be so cute.
It will be.
Like the others are so cute.
They are.
Yes, they are.
And it's out of the shell. Looks like another white one.
Yellow.
Yeah, yellow one. It's a big effort for that little one to get out of the shell, wasn't it?
Uh-huh. And it's still sort of in the shell. Like it's like what? And I saw the black one. I thought its head was stuck on this right close to the phone. But while I was still there, still watching it, when I came back, its head wasn't there.
Sometimes they come out and really quickly, other times they take a long time. This little one's trying to back out of the shell.
Hey, there's still some shell on that yellow chick.
Yeah.
So the black and yellow one was quite a while ago. They hatched quite a while ago.
Yes, they did.
I think the fifth one already hatched. I think it was
one?
one of the yellow ones or the black one.
The fifth one. We've only got 3 out at the moment.
There was 5.
There were 5 eggs that were starting to crack,
The one
and
that
most of
was
those
the
most of those are still actually going.
Yeah.
I think the one over here, I don't know if I can get it in view. This one here, that one's still trying to hatch.
Which one? Where?
The one next to the black chick.
Oh, that one?
Yep.
Oh. Hey, I think that chick was trying to attack the black chick.
What, the one in the shell still?
No, the one out of the shell.
Oh, I don't think anyone's trying to attack anyone. I think they're just very uncoordinated at the moment.
And they can barely walk.
They are, they're very clumsy. Because they're still learning how to use their muscles.
They probably don't even have any muscles yet.
No, they have some, because they had to build up a fair bit of them to be able to break open the shell. It takes a little while for them to strengthen those muscles, and they do that by
And it takes a while for
stumbling around.
And it takes a while for them to get out of the eggs once they crack the egg open.
That was kind of fun getting to see the egg hatch, though. Oh, you want to take a photo for your chicken diary?
Yeah. It will be a chick diary.
Chick diary, yes. Chick hatching diary.
Oh, guys.
Good
Now
job.
that one must be a great one.
It might be better if you have your camera right next to the actual glass, the plastic. See how mine's there and it's got no reflections? But then when I bring it out, I start getting reflections all over the place from the plastic.
I can barely even see it there.
Yeah, okay.
But
Put it right up next to the plastic. Right next to the plastic so you don't have any reflections. Right next to it, bud. You're still away from it.
Whoops. Good thing it landed on the back of the cover.
Yep. You gotta be careful not to drop them, hey? Okay, so she finally popped out just as Jonathan was taking a photo. She made it.
Yay! The one that got out just then is the one closest. And the one
that just flipped over backwards.
And the one that just got attacked by the black
Not
one.
attacked, just knocked over. Just hatched. They're not the cutest, fluffiest little things when they just hatch.
But when they're nice and dry, yes, they are.
Oh, once they dry, they're going to be cute and fluffy and adorable.
Uh-huh. I think the black one's trying to get the camera
Could
through
be.
the plastic.
Not going to have a lot of luck with that.
No.
But that little one will be okay in a few hours.
I think the black one was getting squished by that shell.
But that was exciting getting to watch that little chick hatch, wasn't it?
Yay!
It's not often you actually manage to catch them actually breaking out of the shell.
Yeah, and the chicks hatched. I didn't get to see, but I'm pretty sure you saw her and Matthew saw.
Most of the time I miss them actually coming out of the egg, which is sad. The disconcerting part with baby chicks is that half the time they look like they're dead. Because they're laying down having a sleep and you go, oh, are they alive still? And yes, they're alive.
They're always
They're just having a rest because it takes so much energy for them to do their thing and to build up their strength. And they're only little.
And if you see a chick with their eyes open, they're probably alive.
Oh, they're definitely, most likely.
Even when they're laying down.
See, even those two chicks there, the top one is just a newly hatched. The one next to it has been out for a couple of hours now. So they dry off nice and quickly in the incubator. And I'll take them out once they've dried off nicely.
One closest to a black one is they hatched before the other one. A couple of hours ago.
Yes, so it'll take a few hours for them to gain their strength and be able to walk around like we normally see them chicks wandering around.
And it'll take a couple of hours for them to hatch too.
Yep, and we've still got heaps more eggs to hatch and that are in the process of hatching. Ooh, look, that one's got a beak sticking out.
Yes, it does.
That one's not far off hatching, I'd say.
And it has its little beak sort of out too, probably. It must be a black one.
Oh, it does look like it might be a black one. Jonathan always likes the little black ones.
If you get a black rooster, I'll love to have it. As long as it's
black hens. We want black hens because otherwise they end up in the pot. They go to freezer camp if they're boys. We only keep them for a little while. The girls will keep for a long time because they'll be laying eggs.
Mom, I love my black rooster.
I know, but I kept him specifically because he was a really pretty rooster.
And he was so nice.
He was. It was very sad when the dogs came and killed him.
I wish that didn't even happen.
So do I. But it could be a couple of hours before these two hatch. So we'll come back and check on their progress soon.
Yeah.
Now that little one's already making some good progress. Oh, it's always fun watching chickies hatch. There's actually 3 in that little section that are all about to hatch.
Yes. And one of them has their beak sticking out.
It does. They're being knocked around by their brothers and sisters.
I don't know if the black one's a brother or sister.
No idea. We won't know for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got work to do. We can't sit here and watch the chicks all day as much as we'd love to. It's been just over an hour since the last time we checked. And there's another one that's about to hatch by the looks of it. Looks like there's going to be another little black one. The other black one's down there somewhere. It's a bit hard to see. It's drying off in there. I need to go organise the brooder so that it's ready for them to go in tomorrow. Oh, oh dear, bit of sibling rivalry happening there. Anyway, back to get stuff done. Oh, that little one could hatch any minute. Oh, back soon. Oh, this one's looking very close to hatching.
I think, no. They're so cute.
They are very cute.
Mom, do you know the black one's not dry yet?
Yep.
So that's correct? But they're not dry yet?
No, they're not dry yet.
Do we have to wait until tomorrow for them to be dry?
Probably.
No.
Because you don't really want to open it up
Until tomorrow.
when there are still chicks hatching, because the humidity drop can cause the shells to become very hard and make it even harder for the chicks to get out.
Ooh, I don't know if you can see, but that one is doing some communication too.
Some communication.
Yeah, it's quite open too. It's actually quite open. One that looks like black, sort of yellow furs coming. Now that is the one that is quite open too.
Mm-hmm.
It is actually quite open. Because it is so, the one that's very open over here, this one that's quite open over here, would probably hatch at at the same time.
Maybe.
It's trying to hatch.
She's trying to hatch.
It's really trying to hatch.
And the little black one next to it.
Whoops! The black one stumbled. Why is it pecking at a shell?
Just investigating, that's what chickens do.
At least baby chickens. Probably only baby chickens because they're clumsy.
No, adult chickens peck at things as well.
They're clumsy too?
They're not clumsy, they're investigating.
Sounds pretty clumsy.
They're checking everything out.
So we are having lots of fun having these chicks hatch.
You could waste all day sitting watching chicks hatch. You're really good.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see anything over here. I've got a lot more humidity on this side of the thing. Oh, we've got a couple there that are... Yeah, there's way too much humidity over here to be able to see that clearly. Let's stick with watching this one.
But kids with schoolwork cannot watch the eggs hatch all day because they would have schoolwork on a school day.
You have schoolwork.
True.
And you should be doing it now.
Right. True.
Yes, right now.
The chick's trying to hatch. It's trying. It's trying.
Oh, it could be another hour or so before it hatches.
Which an hour would be.
Or it could be the next 2 minutes.
Hmm.
It's so difficult to tell when the chick's going to hatch.
Yeah. When I did a picture, the black one all three were laying down close together. When I took the picture, the black one went sprung. It sprung up.
Did it?
Its head and some of its body went pretty quickly. Click. Oh. Bitch. What was that baby trying to do?
Stumbling around.
It looked like they were in a fight.
No, they're not fighting.
Minutes would be 7. Because
It'll be 3:37 in 2 minutes. I'm not sure why you're thinking about 2 minutes. But I've got things to do. I will come back soon. Well, we missed it actually hatching, but it's not looking real great. But they never look real great when they first come out of the shell.
I can't even see its eyes.
Its eyes are there. It hasn't quite opened them yet.
They were
It's
black.
a very stressful effort kind of getting out of that shell. It's a big job. But in a couple of hours, that little one will look just as happy and excited as those three.
They look mostly dry. Those three look mostly dry.
And this one little one's got to build up some strength in his muscles and
He won't be able to
flop around the incubator for a bit.
He won't be able to strengthen his muscles that way.
The chick will strengthen its muscles by flopping around all over the place.
It will.
Yes. It's looking fine. There's nothing wrong with it. What is something wrong with is you're not doing schoolwork and that we're distracted by the chicks again. We'll be back later. Okay, so that's the milking done for this afternoon. And the girls have moved on to a fresh patch. So they were here today, all nice and pooped on and peed on and fertilised beautifully. The hay feeder is still working fabulously. And Evie's now going to chomp down these few weeds that are in here. Probably got one more day going that way. And then I guess I'll move over that way, which means they're going to be further away from Gwen, which I'm not super excited about. But there's also a possibility that Gwen's going to be in here with her own little baby. I'm still hoping not quite yet. But yeah, anyway. Either way, she's still nice and close to Evie, which is good. I might actually just wander around the back and check her udders and see how she's going. It's always important to keep an eye on udders. And yeah, there's still a bit of milk left in Evie's. I haven't stripped her out completely because I'm leaving some for the baby. And she that'd be right. Here am I trying to look at her udders and she's gone and turned around on me. This is why I had a problem noticing whether or not her udders were filling out, because she did the same thing. Anyway, I got to get out of this cold. I'm not going to be surprised if there are kids at foot with this one tomorrow. Her udders are definitely filling out. Whether or not she's actually bagging up or not, it's a bit difficult to tell. She is a first-time kidding, so this is her maiden kidding, first-time freshener. Just for some goatee terminology. So yes, this is when she will become a nanny for the first time. Evie is a second-time nanny, so she's been there, done that. This is not new to her, but it is very new to Miss Gwen. Look at those udders. I really hope she survives this kidding, because she is going to be a fantastic milker, I believe. And she's just a beautiful goat. She really is. She's a little sweetie. But I got to get in out of the sun. Well, I talk about out of the sun. The sun went down there behind those hills a good 10 minutes ago. I need to go get the milk inside. Weigh it, put it in the fridge. Well, strain it first. Then weigh it, put it in the fridge. And check on the chicks. Oh, it's so exciting. We've had a full-on day today between goaty kitty cuteness and baby chicks hatching. It's all happening here on the homestead, except for schoolwork. No, we did get some schoolwork done. Can't complain too much. But hey, it's not every day you have chicks hatching and have baby goats. And we're just really enjoying having little Ruth here on the homestead. She's just a bundle of joy, and she's bringing lots of joy to the boys and to my life. And it's just lots of fun to watch her bouncing around and investigating the world. It's just good. It's good. But I should go check on the chicks hatching. See if any more have hatched since I checked on them last. It's been a few hours now. Ah, dear. Night, Miss Evie. Thank you. Thank you for the lovely milk. Thank you for the lovely milk. She did wonderful at the milk stand. And Jonathan helped me this afternoon, which made it take a little bit longer than usual. And his favourite part is when I squirt some milk into his mouth. He just bounces around like a little bouncing bean when I do that. He loves it. It's his favourite part about getting to milk the goat. And Miss Evie's udders are very, not her udders are big, but her teats are quite small. And she's looking for Gwen. She's looking for Gwen. Oops, sorry. The girls do miss being able to be sociable with each other, but this pen is really just too small for the 3 goats in it at the moment. So as hopefully I can keep her. What are you doing? Don't eat my shade cloth. I said to give you shade, not for you to eat. Oh dear. She's a goat. Goats do that. There you go. Now she's turned around nicely. She may not be quite bagging up just yet. She may not. We'll see. But I need to get out of the cold air. I really could stand and watch the goats all day. They're such fun little creatures. Very entertaining. Anyway, I better go check on these chicks and get this milk sorted. Okay, so it's night time, so I've had to put my flash on. And we've had another little chickie hatch. Possibly a little brown one.
3 yellow ones and 2 black ones.
Yep. So, and still a few more to go.
There's one hatching over there.
Yeah, there's one hatching just there in the corner of the screen. So that's the end of today. We've got
the one in between the eggs looks like it's dead.
Oh, it doesn't look dead.
So
it's just tired. It's had a big day.
True. We're going.
Very big day.
Those 2 yellow ones are nice and dry, as well as that black one.
Yep. We've got the brooder all set up, ready for them to go in tomorrow. Well, I've still got to organise the water and the feed, for that matter. We're not holding anybody at the moment, because we're not opening up the incubator for another day at least, to give everybody a chance to hatch, because it is very dry out here, and it'll just shrink wrap those eggs and make them go really hard, and make it really hard for anyone else to hatch. So hopefully we'll have a few more eggs hatch overnight, and we'll show you how to go then.
Maybe we can wait until all of them hatch. Maybe all of them can hatch.
No, the first ones that hatch need to be out within 2 days, but they've still got enough nutrition in their systems to last them a couple of days, so before we have to feed them. But they're definitely fluffing up nicely. Anyway, that's the update today. Remember, you're either green and growing or you're ripe and rotting. And we'll catch you in the comments section. Bless you.